Play the game, play the game. See, the thing about this thing called life, it's a game, man. You taking life too serious, man. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't take life serious, but you taking life too serious. You gotta understand, all the rich, wealthy people that you look up to, people that you see driving fancy cars, Rolls Royces, Lamborghinis, they playing a game. Those things that you see they got, the shiny objects, that's the toys they won and the prizes they won after they was playing the game. You know what I'm saying? You play the game long enough, you know how to win, man. But you can't give up. And I know you might be saying to yourself, man, how do I play the game without losing my integrity, without giving up my morals, without putting my principles to the side? How do you play the game and maintain your essence? That's the question you want to answer. Hold tight, I'm gonna give you the answer to that, man. Let me get this next shot. Now you play the game and win without giving up your integrity, without giving up your balls to ball. See, you're not gonna hit every shot that you take. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're gonna miss, but the good thing about it is this, you took the risk of even taking a shot. Do you know how many people don't take that shot? But the thing about life is this, man, you can't be scared of taking that shot at life, because you're gonna be faced with adversities, situation that happens, things that transpire, and you're gonna be put in positions where you don't know what to do. You got to question your moral compass, but you gotta be ready to take that shot when things don't go in your favor, or if they do go in your favor, or if the opportunity presents itself. When the opportunity presents itself, you gotta be ready to take that shot. But like I said again, you wanna maintain your integrity and still play the game and win. And how you do that is by taking control of your life. You gotta take control of your life. You gotta take control of your mind. You gotta be accountable for everything that happens in your life, the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever it may be. You gotta eliminate mysticism. You gotta eliminate anything that is deterring you from taking full accountability for your life. That's how you win in this game called life, man. And maintain your integrity. Don't wait on nobody to come and save you, because ain't nobody coming to save you, man. You better save yourself, man. If you wait on somebody to save you, man, you'll be waiting forever. You understand that? And the thing about this thing called life, you got the women trying to take your balls, the people that run the world trying to take your balls, everybody trying to grab you by the balls, everybody trying to take away your masculinity. Too many men are running around, feminine attitude, emotional, doing things out of emotion, making bad decisions because they can't control their emotions. See, they all playing the game too. They just playing the game to lose. You gotta be in control of your emotions. You gotta be in control of your body, your mind, and your spirit. They wanna disempower you. That's why they confuse you with the programming that they put out there to keep you disempowered, to keep you in an emotional spiral downward. That's the game they playing. They got a job to do. You gotta understand that. Their job is not to empower you. Their job is not to elevate you. Their job is to stay above the status quo. And don't get it messed up, man. In order for them to get there, they had to take risks. Some crimes was committed along the way. Yeah, some rules was broken, some rules was bent, but that was the risk they was willing to take. That was the sacrifice they was willing to make. That was the game they was playing, and they end up on top. And you got the short end of the stick, and you mad at the world, you mad at society, you think the world owes you something. Nah, the world don't owe you nothing, nigga. You was born, God gave you life. That's it. He gave you life, and he gave you all the tools you need. You just ain't using the tools to your benefit. You got one of the most important tools known to man, which is your free will, which is your brain, your mind. You got the free will to think, do, be, and have anything you desire. But you ain't using it to the best of your ability. So you losing at this game called life. The people that run the world want your balls. They want to grab you by the balls. They want to cut the male balls off. Yeah, but you got to maintain your balls, man. You got to let that motherfucker hang, man. You can't lose your balls in this game called life. You can't sell your soul for a piece of gold, because that's when you lose the game. Now, many people you see out there that's running around in fancy cars, Rolls Royces, Lamborghinis, they gave up their balls to ball, man. When I was growing up in the Bahamas, there was a guy by the name of General, right? And I never seen him before. He was like a mystical legend. He was supposedly wealthy, had money. All of the guys in school used to come to school with nice school shoes. You know, certain guys would be driving nice cars, and it was rumored that they got those cars and those shoes from General. Now, mind you, these was just rumors that was lingering. I never really paid it too much of attention because I was caught up in my own world. I ain't had a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. But I noticed that certain guys, they had cars and everything else, man. And they was getting those cars from General. It didn't make them no different because to the ladies, they actually thought these guys was actually doing something. They was hustling or getting money after school. You dig? So the ladies was impressed and they was getting money. But these niggas already gave up their balls the ball, man. You dig? I heard through the grapevine, they was fucking with General, man. There's gonna be a lot of predators out there trying to take your manhood, trying to convince you to do things that go against your integrity, go against your morals. It's a lot of that gonna go on in the world today, man. They gonna shine shiny objects in the front of you, man. They gonna put the carrot in the front of you to see if the rabbit jumps. But if you jump, you lose the game. We got takers out here, man. And we got sheeps out here, man. You gotta find out which one you are, man. Are you gonna be the taker? Are you gonna be the victim? Because the world is gonna offer you everything you want on a silver platter. But you gotta be man enough to say, man, I'm a stand up man. I'm gonna hold mines down. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And I ain't gotta bend over backwards for nobody. I ain't gotta kiss no ass. A lot of these niggas be professional dick riders, man. Switch siders, dick riders. That's what we call them, you dig? They following what's in. They following the nigga that got it made, or they following the nigga that got some money. You gotta figure out where you stand in all this, man. You gotta figure out how you gonna play the game. How you gonna win the game and maintain your integrity, man. And that's how you gonna win. By actually taking accountability and actually going out here and really making it happen regardless of what society's trying to offer you, regardless of what they told you in school, regardless of people telling you you ain't gonna be shit. Somebody told you you had a bad attitude, or somebody told you that you ain't gonna have nothing growing up because you don't know how to treat people. Regardless of whatever they say, man, God is gonna shine on you, man. Maya Angelou, look at her. She was one of the most prolific writers in the world. Wrote some of the most classic books, man. She was very poetic. You know what I mean? She wrote a poem for President Bill Clinton when he was in office, man. Her books are taught all over colleges, man, all over the world. But Maya Angelou, when she was coming up, she was raped by her mother's boyfriend at 7 years old. And she told her mother what happened, right? And her mother told the police, got the man locked up, but he was only locked up for about a day. And he got out of prison, they found him dead. Maya Angelou got whiff for this. She heard about it and she felt like she caused the man to pass away, or she caused him to get killed. And she didn't speak for about a couple of years, man. From 7 to 13, she didn't speak at all. She was a mute. During that time, she read every book in the library, man. Every book, not once, but twice. And she also said if she didn't go through that process of being a mute, she probably would have never been a writer. But I say that to say this, man. Maya Angelou came from humble beginnings, being raped at 7, being a mute, not speaking until she was 13. You know, her mom's wasn't in her life really. She ended up being a prostitute, ended up working at a brothel, end up being a madam, and transition and being something so prolific that we can't even call her an icon. She's a beacon of light that God blessed and passed on to us. That's how legendary she was, you know what I mean? And most people don't even know who Maya Angelou is. I say that to say this, man. When God shines his light on you, it don't matter where you came from. It don't matter how much dirt you did. It don't matter your humble beginnings. It don't matter if you was poor, broke, busted, disgusted. It don't matter if your family was pimps and prostitutes. It don't matter, because when God shines his light on you, man, it's a wrap. You gonna blossom, you gonna shine, and the sun don't never apologize for shining. So whatever you wanna have in life, you gonna be able to achieve that once you keep God first. Because once he shines his light on you and you don't give up, it's gonna be a wrap, man. You're gonna have whatever you desire. So you don't gotta play the game the way they want you to play the game. They want you to play the game by giving up your balls. They want you to play the game by being soft. They want you to be emotional so you can throw your life away. But like I said again, when God shines his light on you, man, it don't matter your humble beginnings, man. He gonna make sure turn you into something that you need to be. He's gonna shine so bright that the world ain't gonna be able to stop you, man. Same thing with Ray Charles, man. Ray Charles is one of the most iconic singers of our time, man. I can't even tell you how dope Ray Charles is, man. Humble beginnings in the sticks of Georgia. Got blind by the time he was 5 years old. Watched his brother drown in a bathtub at the age of 5 years old. These traumatic events that he'd experienced. He became one of the most iconic figures in the world. These are iconic figures in the black community. They passed the stage of legendary. If you don't know these people, man, I think you should look into them, because they're gonna give you that inspiration you need to keep moving forward and understand that, man, listen, you come from the family tree because they're a part of our family. We all connected. You come from the family tree of giants. You stand on the shoulders of giants. They played the hand that was dealt, but they played the game to win. Even though when they thought they was losing, they still won. Why? Because God shined a light on them. Like I said again, you want to know how to live this lifestyle. You want to know how to win the game without giving up your rights and giving up that shit that you want to hold on to, which is your integrity. The only way to do that is be in control of your life. The only way to do that is take full responsibility for your life. Everything. You can't blame nobody. Everybody want to be the victim. Everybody want to play the victim. You can't blame nobody, man. Yeah, we not blaming nobody for nothing, man. You got to take the shots, man. They ain't gonna give you the shot. You got to just take it, man. I remember one time I was listening to something that Martin Luther King said, right? He said, listen, man, regardless of what you're going through in life, regardless of what it is, you got to keep moving. If you can't fly, you run. If you can't run, you walk. If you can't walk, you crawl. But you just got to keep moving. Play the game to win. This whole shit is a game, man. Don't take it too serious, man. You gotta relax. Understand, you create the rules. See, that's the beauty of playing the game. You create the rules, so you got to set the rules up for you to win. They're not gonna set the rules up for you to win. And the moment you understand that, you overstand that, then you'll be ahead of the masses of the world. You'll be ahead of the crowd. So however you want it to go is all up to you. Everything that happened in your life up to this date, you created, whether you know it or not. Sometimes you want to blame it on the devil. You want to blame it on everything else. You want to blame it on outside sources. You want to blame it on everybody but yourself. But it's you. That's it, man. Enough said, man. I think it's your shot.